Hey everyone, this is Jennifer Beamer, owner-operator of Actually Diet Art by Science, and today we are going to do a video that involves my babe wheel, and you can't see it right now, but I will do a cut and we'll get right down to business. Stay tuned. Alright, so just to get started, I'm going to do a really quick intro to some of the pieces that I might be referencing in this video. So the first thing, I'm going to just start top down, basically. So this here, that I'm moving, this is the drive band. And on the babe wheel, it is like a rubbery plastic. So you just stretch to put it on top of the bobbin's whirl. So see here if I can get a nice up-close view for you. There's a small groove in here at the top. This is actually the same size whirl that I have on the wheel right now. And there's a the lighting in here is actually not that good because everything is the same color. And so it bounces off really well. Oh, here, this is a nice view. See this little groove that goes all the way around? This is what the drive band will sit in, so it doesn't keep popping out. So there's that. And this is the larger of the two whirls that this particular wheel comes with. And this is the smaller one. So if you want to make a thicker yarn with less twist, use this one. If you want to make a thinner yarn with more twist, you want to use this one. Also, if you spin on this one and you want to apply, let's say, 3 into 1, you could use this whirl because you're not going to be needing as much extra twist, so you want a bigger whirl so that the uptake is a little faster. Okay, nice up close there of my face. Has a bunch of mosquito bites on it. Alright, so let's refocus this. Alright, so we have the drive band sitting on the whirl here. Okay, now this whole piece up here is called the maiden. This is called the flyer, like this piece right here. And as you can see, there's hooks on either side. This is my leader, which is actually a very long leader. So depending on which way you're going to go with the twist, you can put it on this side of the hooks or on the other side of the hooks. Either way is fine. However, I seem to think that if I am going to be going in a clockwise direction, I want my leader to be on the right side of the hooks. But if I'm going to be, let's say, flying, I'm going to want to use this side of the hooks because I'm going to be flying in a counterclockwise position. I've just found that this is the easier way to thread the yarn so that it goes through smoothly. Okay. There are also more slightly advanced ways that you can use like hooks on either end like this. You can kind of zigzag them back and forth to create a certain level of tension, and this is probably more reserved for people who do a lot of art yarn and you really need to be precise with some of the uptake, otherwise it takes forever. But this wheel is really great because it provides a variety of ways of doing tension. So that's actually a really nice feature of this wheel. So let's just kind of get started. I'm going to be spinning some of this blue face luster. And first thing, in order to get this started, we're going to have to thread the leader through this orifice. So you can see right here, this little thing is a little hole. Move the camera a little closer. Okay, so there's this little hole right there, and it's going to come out There. Alright. So my orifice hook, I'm actually not sure where I put it. I think it's in the bag that has all the other attachments for my wheel. So I'm actually going to use this one from my Kromski Minstrel, but Bay wheels definitely come with their own orifice hook. So you're just going to stick it in the hole here. Let's see, there it is. And then you're just going to thread this through, and I usually kind of pull back a little bit to give a little bit of tension, and then pull it through the orifice like this. Okay? And this is the same kind of information that you would get just starting any wheel really, but you know, it's always good to cover the basics, right? Okay, so we've talked about the drive band, we've talked about the bobbin, and we've talked about the parts of the flyer. So now the next thing I need to talk about is what the heck this thing is. One thing that I really love about Babe wheels is it's very fuss-free. This is the drive band, and it's a piece of leather, and on the end here is just a piece of Velcro, and it Velcros to the spot down here. So depending on how much tension that you need, you'll pull this either tighter or not so tight, depending on the uptake. Now, I have a pretty good feel for where this is on my wheel, but you'll need to make adjustments according to your yarn desires in the future. So I'm just going to get this started, and I'm going to practice just dealing with the uptake of this wheel. And right now it's not really feeling like it's going to take it up very quickly. So what I'm going to do is just lift this up, pull it down a little bit, and get it started again. So what I'm checking for is when I pull back on the leader and I let it feed on, I want it to pull, but not so much that it feels like it's coming out of my hand, nor so little that it feels like I have to push it in order to get it to go on. So that's what I'm testing right now. I'm just testing the uptake to make sure that it's going to be more or less the kind of tension that I want. Alright, good. It's about right where I want it. Alright. Now I'm going to refocus and show you what my feet are doing. Or well, at least what's down this way. Okay? Just a second. Alright, and this is the bottom half of the Babe wheel. You can see the drive band is coming down here, and it's going to go all the way around this wheel here. And we have the two treadles and then the base. Here we also have a built-in lazy Kate, so you know, if I had, there's two on each side, so if I wanted to make a 4-ply yarn, I could do that pretty easily because I have 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and then I could just feed them through on the wheel this way. A lot of wheels will have a lazy Kate built in, but it's not always standard. This one comes with 4. That's kind of a larger number without having to buy an external lazy Kate. So that's actually a really nice feature about this particular wheel because you can get a 4-ply yarn without having to buy extra materials or extra equipment. So just to show you what my feet were doing when I was testing the tension of the yarn. So I go up and then back the other way, and then to have the wheel stop in a place where you can continue on without using your hand to get the wheel started again, you want one to be nearly in the fully up position. You don't want one to be in the full up position because it's going, especially the side that's going to need to do the pushing. I found that with this wheel, because the part down here that connects this metal piece to the pedal, it's a little bit spongy. So if you are if you're getting it stuck, try keeping one not all the way up. I'm actually trying to see if I can get it to be stuck. Alright, right now it's stuck. I'm pushing down with my left foot. I'm pushing down on this one and it's not going. And it's because there's a little spongy plastic piece on here, this attachment piece right here, that's preventing it from getting pushed. So in those situations, I'll have to use the wheel to get it started. You just push the wheel a little bit and then your feet can take over. But the best way to prevent that from happening is to just always keep one slightly higher than the other, but not all the way up. So that's probably my best tip for getting the wheel stopped and started with only using your feet and not having to use your hands. Okay, so let's do a new video where I show you how to spin with this wheel. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.